Yes, that's right. We are back. Don't quit on us yet because we are here with your Below Deck Season 11 finale coverage. We made it. I can't believe it. Can you? I don't know, but I am your captain, Sasha Joseph, joined with our co captain, someone that's never put us in an emotional roller coaster. Chappell is here.
Yes, I'm here. But Sasha, how do you feel about quitting after the work is already done? Is that a good statement to make? Because we're done with this season. What if we just quit Below Deck right now and just come back for Below Deck Med?
What are y'all gonna do? Because
Right.
I'm doing
What
it.
poppin'?
We're
Right.
waving the literal white flag with our white shirt.
Exactly. Such a choice.
Ooh,
Such a choice to quit after the last charter, but also it's kind of a flex. It's like,
that's
yeah,
what
I
I'm
quit.
saying. I don't know about the peanut galley, but spoiler alert, I think I'm Team Barbie.
I am not Team Barbie, but I like the quit. I like the quit. The quit's kind of flashy, but I have a lot of questions and concerns about what we saw from Barbie in this episode.
I don't know what was going on with Barbie, but I'm here for it. Okay, we need mess. We love mess. And that's it. I did there was no other reasoning for it, all right? But listen, let's get into it all because we have Beyonce to talk about. We have the Lost Charter to talk about. We have Ben and Sunny to talk about. We, what a great finale. Anna said it best. This was surprisingly better than most below deck finales. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, and thank you all for joining us here on our
Yes.
adjusted time here.
I
Because
know.
most people know that we're live
7
on
Eve.
Wednesdays at roughly 3 p.m. Eastern ish. Most Wednesdays, but today we have a special time. We're doing Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern, and I, you know, I think we got a good group here in the Peanut Gallery in the chat. So
Mhm.
thank y'all for joining us, the first timers and some of our usuals. We're here to talk about this episode, and yeah, there's a lot to get into. I was very happy with this finale. It gave me enough mess to
Correct.
sustain me until Deck Med next week.
Ooh, Rusty said they like this time. Shout out, Rusty.
Okay, maybe
Okay.
something we talk about this time. Maybe we can negotiate it, y'all. Let us know. Let us
Exactly.
know. Does
Yeah.
this work better for y'all? Because it obviously works better for us.
Yep. We're so messy. I love it. Listen, CC, a real one. CC in the chat says I haven't watched the finale yet, but couldn't miss this. Listen, we're gonna make it work
We
and
got
work
you.
for a while. All right. So yeah, let's just get into it, Chappelle,
Okay.
because I'm so excited. All right. I think let's get the guests out of the way. Then we'll get with our cabin crew. Because baby,
Mhm.
it is a 25 twice birthday party.
Yeah, and I know this party had Sasha written all over it. It is you just implant Sasha into this group and say, Sasha, what do you want to do for somebody's party? And Sasha says, I'm thinking Beyonce. I'm thinking Beyonce, all Beyonce, everything. Yeah, I knew that you're the perfect person to talk about this with,
I was
especially
so
you
excited.
know.
Yes.
Well, especially after you and I talked about Beyonce on recapkickback.com on our Cowboy
Correct.
Carter podcast.
Listen, we did a Cowboy Carter review, and I think this was obviously shot before Cowboy Carter because there were no cowboy outfits.
No
But
boots. Yeah.
unfortunate, very sad. But it was so much fun. And all I'm gonna say is my 35th birthday party, just start getting your outfit ready for
Yeah.
your
Oh,
Beyonce theme party.
well, I invented the
Correct.
light up cowboy hat
Correct.
several years ago, before Renaissance, before Cowboy Carter. I had it on, and people like, Chappelle, where'd you get that cool hat? I'm bringing it back for Sasha's 35th.
Mhm.
You can call it right now. I already got my look. I'm Cowboy Carter area Chappelle.
Period.
Yeah.
We're ready. Okay. But no, this was so much fun. And I love that they called it the 25 twice birthday.
Mhm.
And it's just chef is like, they're so difficult. Shut up. Shut up.
Yep.
They're
Let
not.
it go.
Okay. They're
Yep.
so fun. And Frasier is me, right? He said, boy, am I the Bayhive. Because he makes everyone learn the single ladies dance.
Yeah. Again,
Never felt more
Sasha.
represented.
you have choreographed so many dances in these last few years because of being a bridesmaid and being in all these weddings and stuff like that. I was like, Sasha, how are you not having PTSD at this moment? Because Fraser, he transformed into you and got everybody in line to do this dance. And thanks to like copyright reasons, we don't really get to see the and hear.
Boo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we get the gist of it. I'm pretty sure I'm sure it went great. Everybody looked like they had a great time.
It was so cute, and I know they loved it, and I love the little pap walk that they did, right? Each one was a different Beyoncé outfit. They didn't show the primaries, I believe her Beyoncé theme, or maybe I missed it, but I'm very sure, in case you were wondering, the black leather dress, I believe it was the 2021 Grammys
Yes.
outfit with the that that face. So if you've seen the meme, you know which one with the beautiful gold earrings. So I believe that's what it was. Homecoming Beyonce, a queen. What an outfit that was. I think I would want to be the single ladies Beyonce, but I'm not single, but still.
Yeah, it's like that though. That's an iconic look. I don't know. Like as a guy, I'm kind of like, where do I fit in? Especially in these Beyonce looks. But yeah, I think she created Cowboy Carter just for me. Cowboy Chappelle is coming soon, so I'm ready to dress in my Beyonce outfit. I got some ideas.
Listen, you could always dress in your fave Jay-Z's outfits too. We'll allow it,
Yeah,
He
yeah,
counts.
yeah. Oh, I could do that. I definitely could do that. He dressed very expensive compared to me, but I could do like a little Timu version of it.
I love it for us, okay? Oh, Michelle's primary had the shorts. Okay, so primary was homecoming outfit.
Gotcha. Which
Iconic.
I mean, everybody knows the homecoming outfit. The moment you see it, you're just like, "Yep, that's the one." Beta, Delta, whatever it was, it was great.
And then the EXO outfit, I was like, could have been better, the white tee and jeans. But listen,
Mhm,
Cowboy Carter, check out our review on Recap Kickback. But that was a white tee and Levi's jeans is white
mm.
tee and Levi's jeans. It's a whole thing. So methinks Cowboy Carter was represented, and we didn't even know it.
Yeah, before their time. I was very happy with this. It seemed like so much fun.
Yeah, I would want to be there so much. And again, they yada the guests a little bit because listen, there's so much drama. But the final tip was 20,000, which is 1,500 ish each. So the total for the season in tips for everyone was $208,000.
That's not bad. I mean, it's not great considering, we've had a lot of hiccups
Yes,
when it comes to, some of these charters. We've had some mistakes or whatever, but this felt solid to me. And also it made me start wondering, should I work for tips? Because I like having a salary like that. That's good. It's good to work for money, but also it kind of feels great for someone to hand you money just to be like, here you go. The regular direct deposit type stuff, deposit your check, all that stuff is cool, but just a little extra on the side, for spending money or whatever. I feel like I deserve that. So maybe that might
everyone
be
start
in the next
tipping
life.
Chappelle.
Yeah, please. I'll do something for the tip. If I got to work, I'll work.
I think that's your Twitch channel.
Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, if I can get into the swing of things over there, then I'll definitely do that. Check me out on twitch.tv/Chappelle's_show.
Yes, and we are live on Twitch, I think, currently as well. So listen, everyone. Just
Oh, we are.
yeah.
Interesting.
So,
Yes. Check us out on
you.
Twitch. This is cool. I didn't know
Exactly.
that.
Yeah, we're making things happen, okay? That's all I know. But yes, that is listen, let's yada the guests. All right. Great season, blah, blah, blah. Carrie even says, what a 6 weeks. You've exceeded my expectations, guest expectations. You really did amazing. Besides the firings, and Ben, but it's fine because Carrie has yelled at Ben and Kyle enough. What did you think of this yelling?
Okay. So I mean, he on their ass, and as he should be, right?
Yeah.
Because he says it's blatantly just disrespectful for him to say, "You're the leader, Ben. You're supposed to be the bosun." We've been talking all season about how Ben didn't think Jarrett was doing a good job, and how Ben was kind of trying to ease his way into that role. He got it. You got the role that you
Mhm.
wanted, and then when given a position of leadership and a task, you completely ignore the captain. And so I was like, "Yeah, get him again, get him for me," because
Get him for
I don't
Sunny. Get him for
right. Keep whack them, because I just feel like, Ben, you should do better. You should do better, especially because you really wanted this job. And now that you're in the role, cleaning your room should not be where you put your foot down. And don't act like, oh, I just didn't have time. I think Kyle kind of tries to step in like, well, we really didn't have a Captain Carey shut that all down. He's like, no, you had plenty of time. I saw you up here talking to Barbie. And it takes them roughly 10 minutes to clean their nasty rooms.
Yes.
And all they did was just throw the stuff in the closet, a concept. I don't know.
Who would have thought? Have y'all never been teenagers? I'm
Right.
so
What are you talking
curious.
about? Put that stuff under the bed, throw it in the closet, call it a day. You live to
Correct.
fight another day. Why are you throwing a fit about this? This is silly.
My mom got smart and started checking the closet, and then it was really over for me. But until then, what a glorious time it was, okay? And Kyle is so messy because he's like, listen, cabin sweep just means clear the narcotics. The shot of production to all of his smoking device killed me.
Because also, duh, Kyle, yes, it's exactly what it means. It means the captain is coming clean up. If that's what you got out, of course you want to hide that. And just in general, you don't want that stuff sitting out
Yeah.
anyway. That's what I'm like, Barbie might be making some points when it comes to the way Kyle presents himself sometimes.
I mean, and listen, if that matters to you, Kyle ain't it.
Right. And we're about to get into that in
Yes.
great detail and very
Just
quickly.
y'all wait. And Rusty says in the chat, Ben would be scrubbing decks if he pulled his crap in the Coast Guard. We had to drop quarters on our bunks. And that is
Yeah.
why I could never do it.
No. The military makes sure that they keep all that stuff very pristine.
Mhm.
And it really does look good. And it feels like
Yeah.
Captain Carey does kind of keep that same type of standard for the rest of the boat. So why wouldn't he keep that for your rooms? And I think he gives them a pass. He doesn't trip over the bed, kind of being like halfway made up. Like they made it up, but it was kind of raggedy. Smooth the sheet out. The stuff is in the closet. He doesn't go in and just, like my mom. My mom would go in and she's going in with like the rubber glove on and like checking for dust. All they did was have to tidy up and move on. So we had all this drama for nothing.
Yeah, it's looking a mess. And Anna even says, right, listen, this is your daily, monthly, weekly, whatever, hourly reminder that it is very triggering to see all these vapes knowing Hannah was fired over the same nonsense. Oof. It's just ridiculous.
I mean, if you think about just the way that smoking and especially like marijuana and stuff is looked at in general, is like where there's majority of the states have some type of legalization for marijuana going on. And then there's still people locked up for marijuana related charges. It's like, it's crazy that some people just get to like thrive while other people are being punished by this very thing. It's very triggering. Yeah, listen, the rules are the rules, but also once you start to grow and learn more things about the rules and the rules evolve and change with the times, you have to look back and say maybe y'all could just admit that Hannah was robbed, that you really mistreated her over a vape. And Kyle just gets to walk around like everything is normal. It's very odd, but also, it reflects what society is looking like today.
Yeah, exactly. And the times, right? It's fine. It sucks, but here we are. And it's just I can't believe it. Here we are. So then let's get into it, right? It's time. It's night out time, baby. And everyone is getting ready to go out, right? Blah, blah, blah. And we even get the cutaway, bless Dylan, of waking Chef up and be like, hey, Chef. And Chef is stressed. He's like, it's the last day. Okay.
It's funny that you
Dylan,
bring up Dylan because
please.
we only going to see Dylan this time and at the exit of the like Dylan has nothing to offer in this finale. I mean, I don't want to just yada the man, but Sasha, that's it. That's Dylan.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
why I needed to bring it up because I was like, there's nothing else. He tried to kiss Zandy again. Like, just so weird and gets rejected. But bless his heart.
Yeah, she calls him like a little brother type figure that's annoying. And you could tell like he's kind of leaning into that. Him and Zandy seem like they have a cool friendship. But this was Dylan's season. I mean, he came in kind of late. And this was his first season. Do you think this is Dylan's final season on Below Deck?
I think so. I think unless again they need like a ringer that's just unfortunate. You know that guy or that girl or that person that you always have waiting when your main squeeze does not hit you back up.
Yeah.
That's Dylan.
Yeah, he's a backup. He's like, okay, we couldn't get somebody really messy who got a
Correct.
lot of showmances going on, or somebody gets fired mid-season. You call in Dylan because okay, we bring in Dylan, we're at least going to get somebody who is somebody we can laugh at,
Exactly.
laugh with, and then somebody who's going to be decent at their job. So yeah, Dylan's probably going to be on the short list, like the standby list. He's not going to be
Yeah.
the main, but he'll be an alternate moving forward. I'd like to see Dylan get a little bit more content because he did nothing in his late half of the season.
Can I just say I do want to see Dylan in, like, a hookup situation.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
I
let's
would
bring
like,
Dylan
is he
somewhere.
gonna be that cringe? I don't know the
But
answer,
if
but
it's gonna be cringe, that's what we want. We want to see it.
yeah,
Yeah, like show it to us. I would love to. Like, yeah, let's see it. Let's see what
I
happens
want
when
it.
Dylan meets his Barbie.
Oh my god, imagine. And also, hello, Thundercats, shout out to you. Glad you're in the chat. So, okay. And then our main event. All right.
Mhm.
Kyle calls his mom and says, "You might have a visit from a lady," he tells us. In all seriousness, I actually feel like I fell in love.
Sasha,
Yeah, city girls up, city girls
I
up.
was like, no, no, stop, shut up. What are you, stop it. Stop it. You do not love this woman. You don't, you can't, you barely know her. You barely know her. Y'all just started, like, she just started being willing to claim you in public last
I
episode. Less
know.
than 24 hours ago. You're like, I love her. Like, no, you need to stop. God damn it. I was like, what are you doing saying the L word? Stop it. Stop it.
Oh my
Uh,
god, I just can't breathe. It kills me. And then Kyle was like, his mom is very excited, of course. And Kyle was like, I've not brought many girls home to meet my mother. My relationships don't tend to last, but I think I'm in love with Barbie. Foreshadowing.
Yeah. I'm trying to get in the head of Kyle here. Like, what made you feel like this is love, and this is love you need to share with mom? And I think what it is I think that Barbie, the presentation of Barbie is very nice. Like,
Yes,
she's very
as
pretty. She
Barbies
comes from
are.
a good
Yeah.
family. Yeah, exactly. She's very pretty. She comes from a good family. She has money. She's very nice. She's funny. And so he's like,
Pretty.
look at
Yeah.
all the things I can show
Mhm.
my mom. She's gonna love this, as opposed to what I suspect Kyle has probably brought home in the past to bring his mom. Is kind of like maybe like not as polished, right? Maybe more
Mhm.
Kyle like. And so
More
he's like,
his
look,
type even.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, maybe more similar to him. Where he's like, now look, I got this very polished thing that I can show you. Like, aren't you proud of me? I think it's love. I think this is what y'all wanted me to get. This is what I'm supposed to marry. I'm like, Kyle, no, you need to do you. You need to focus on your type and people who like you for you. And I feel like he lost sight of that. I feel like he wanted Barbie to be that person, that
Mhm.
she can be this polished thing that I have, and she can love me for me, unpolished and raw and kind of goofy. And I feel like he just jumped the gun. That's how I feel. I just, you know.
Oh my god. Ugh, it's just I couldn't believe it. I don't know how else to say that, right? It's just it makes me want to kill myself because it's so cringe. I don't understand how it's happening. And I think Chef Nick actually says it best, right? He says they're right. Both are right. It's just they're
Hmm.
not right for each other.
Yeah, their issues that they're having with each other are like, yeah, they're very valid issues. Why are y'all together?
Mhm.
Like, like, yeah, she's
Ooh,
right about this thing that she wants. You're right about this thing that you want. And it's
correct.
like, yeah. So now when y'all see that y'all's interests don't align, y'all should didn't pull away from each other. But instead, they're like, no, we're just gonna force this by saying that we love each other. And so he says it, and then later on she says it. And I'm just like, oh, the train wreck. It's happening. It's
You're
happening.
killing me, Small.
You're
Stop
killing
this.
me.
Oh my gosh. So of course they're at a dinner, they're everyone's getting drunk. Frasier's like, wow, look at that beautiful waterfall. It's so nice. Da, da, da. Next thing you know, Kyle and everyone is like, let's go skinny dipping. And his ass is fully out.
Yeah.
Fully.
Immediately. I've seen this man naked more times than I've seen me naked this season.
Same.
Like,
Same.
every time I look up, Kyle is naked. And that's Kyle. And that is Kyle,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
think that, he hasn't given us any illusions that that would not be him. And so for him, he's telling her, like, I am willing to adjust that for you. I'm willing to change you. And she's expecting
Mhm.
that. Like, you have to,
Yes.
or this is not going to work. So when he goes and does what Kyle does best, which is get naked in front of a bunch of people, She's, of course, mortified. She's like, no, stop it. Put your junk away. Put your gigantic woo away.
Which is
And
crazy. What a nutcase thing to say.
she's like, could you please put your giant dick away, please?
And I was like, Kyle, oh, okay.
Right.
That's
He's
why
like,
you're in love.
and that's why he's always naked. You know, those two things
Correct.
can be true at the same time.
Oh my, listen, I get it. If you have it, you want to show it off.
Yeah.
Valid.
And I don't think this was the like a restaurant per se. This feels like the venue where they had that wedding earlier in the season, you know,
Yeah,
where
yeah, they're
that
at
couple came.
Annandale Waterfall. That's where their
Right. And
dinner
so
is.
they have like lunch, they're having dinner there as if it's a restaurant, but still skinny dipping. Okay, I've done it. Nobody's shocked by
Dinner
that.
cast.
But also like skinny dipping in public on camera on TV. It's like, yeah, you kind of do that, and that's like a thing you did off to the side that nobody has to know about. You don't
Sure,
have to do
sure.
that in front of everybody, especially in front
Yeah.
of your brand new girlfriend who you know is going to hate this. She hates
And who
every
has
second of it.
multiple times fought with you about this.
She told him, like, that was the first thing she said to him when they started to start kissing and stuff on each other episodes ago, was like, hey, you gotta wear underwear. You have to hide yourself. You cannot be naked all the time. And that was when he was wearing a kilt and he was just flashing people. This
Yep.
time he gets naked and jumps inside the waterfall.
And and he is not only the one naked. I will say it looks like Ben and Dylan do end up joining the party after dinner, but still, it's so embarrassing because Barbie's just giving us zingers after zingers. I'm an effing class act. I'm not going to date somebody who is not. Be serious.
I mean, if you have a standard about yourself, you feel like that person doesn't meet it, then
Yes.
yeah. But also, Barbie, you have some, for a class act, you got some, there's some acting that isn't the most classy all the time. You know, no disrespect to her, but I mean, no one's perfect. I will say that.
Yeah, like be serious, for 1 second. And of course, even though she's throwing her hands up, she's mad. She's like, I'm never gonna be with him.
I'm
Blah blah
never gonna do
blah.
this again. I'm done. I'm through. I'm through. Sasha,
How dare you?
you know that girl went through. You knew she wasn't through. You knew she had to go back for one more dose.
Like, damn it, she's going back. And of course,
City
at the
boys
next
back up.
club, she is on him. They're making out. They've exchanged I love yous again. And he's like, I told you, I've never felt about this, like this about someone, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then why aren't we like acting the way we're supposed to? But
Yeah.
boy, when people get drunk, it's just all hell goes. Everything goes to hell. And
Yeah.
Barbie's just like, we're back. We're making out again. Everything's good.
Barbie, reach over to Sunny and grab that clown nose that she's been wearing and just put it on. You don't have to wear it all night, but you definitely have to wear it for this moment because
Yes.
how did that man get you back into his good graces that quickly? City boys back up. I think we're tied at this point. We're tied at the halftime, Sasha.
Clown nose for you, clown nose for me, clown nose for us all. Woo!
Yeah.
Damn.
Man.
And then now. Woo! Let's get to the surprise of it all. Ben goes, hey Sunny, I would like to chat with you alone.
Right. And I'm leaning forward like, okay, all right, Sunny, this is your chance. Release yourself. Free yourself, sister. You can do this. We're rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. Sasha, what happened?
Oh my God. He goes, I'd like to see where this thing goes. I like you a lot. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm pretty sure he said this to Camille last season, but maybe I'm wrong.
Who?
But y'all let me know. And he goes, we have a really lovely relationship. Sunny goes, lovely. How old? Okay. And I think it's going the right way. I'd love to take you on a date. Mind you, Sunny has planned their wedding.
Yeah.
And he wants to go on one date with Sunny.
And what does Sunny say? Yes, I do. I do. Yes, 1,000 times. Like,
I'm a hopeless romantic. Is she a Cancer? Is she like me?
You're like, I know this person. I've seen this person before.
In the mirror. Yes.
Sunny, you've been saying relationship all season, and this man has been saying relationship. No relationship.
Relation. He's barely doing relations.
Right. And so get to this point. The moment it's time for you to finally release yourself of this man, and he says, lovely relationship. And she goes, yeah, that's exactly what I've been saying. That's what I've been waiting for. Oh my God. And I was like, bruh, no, what are you doing? Don't go to Miami with this man. She's going to
I
Miami with this
couldn't
man.
believe it. I
Yeah.
couldn't believe it. I don't know how else to say it. And it's so wild because like, she is literally like, I believe in Romeo and Juliet minus the killing part. No, we want to kill him.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, that's the biggest part of the play is that they all die at the end. Like, also they were children. They were children, Sonny. You grown. We damn it. Come
They were
on, man.
16. You were acting like a 7-year-old. Oh my god. Oh, I love this Thundercats. There's no little voice. Sunny's little voice is just a crumpled up Post-it in the back of her brain.
It just says like, do you like me? Yes or no. Check yes or no. Like circle one. That's what's on
And
the
that's
post-it.
it. That's all she cares about. Like Rusty even run, don't walk to your nearest exit. Nope. She has planned their wedding. And he's like,
Yeah.
we will go on one date in Miami.
Sasha, we do have a question in the
Yes.
chat
I do
from
have an
Kate.
answer.
Are Sonny and Ben still together in quotation marks?
Yes. Oh, great question. I guess it's time. So Ben has posted a picture of them two on his Instagram and saying,
Okay.
"Yes, you guessed it. We're still together!"
Ah!
Exclamation point.
Sonny, you're a lost cause. I'm sorry.
Yes,
We've done all we could do. We
correct.
tried. We good luck. Good luck to you. I wish you
Good
the
luck
best of
to
luck.
you. I don't want
Yeah.
to I don't want to know about it. Finally, we can let go of the secrecy that it's been held for the past 15 months. We want to thank you all for your support. Who was supporting them?
Who? Name the person. Name the person.
Name and shame, baby. Oh, Thundercats
Katie
is
Beth in the chat is can't be real. Y'all, this can't, I'm with you. This cannot be real. Ma'am, there is no way you just watched the same 15 episode season that we just watched. And you
amazing.
still like, this is fine.
Please. Oh my god. Thundercats calls it deadliest catch because Rusty said Ben thinks he's a catch. Ben gives off big Simone Biles husband energy.
Look, I've joked about the City Boys being up. But Ben got the team on his back right now. How did he do this? How did this man do this? Like, you got to rewind the tape, play it back, because there's no way you should have been able to talk your way out of what we just watched for the last 10, 15 episodes. Are
It's
you kidding
so
me?
embarrassing. And it's a couple's post, y'all, because we wanted to thank you all for the support, blah blah blah. It's been a roller coaster to relive the season. A roller coaster.
A roller coaster. Where was the upside? Where was the up?
When was it ever up? When you were inside her?
It's just
No, just kidding. That's
just
the other show we cover.
yeah, we got to get to that later on. But yeah,
We
no, this roller coaster goes straight down into hell, and
yeah,
it just
like,
keeps
there's
going.
no up. Like, it's just a downward spiral. What? And then it's like we ended up traveling the globe together jobless last year, and Sunny made her way to Australia for Christmas. Hoping you all enjoyed the season. Sunny and Ben XX.
If this is what you want, Sonny, then congratulations, you got it. Ben, congratulations, my dog. I thought I knew the game. I thought I was in there. I thought hey, at some point this woman's gonna wake up. But Ben, kudos. You did it. You did it. You managed to be not only scummy on television in front of this woman, okay? Not only passive toward her and whenever she came to you in the moment about this relationship, okay? But also scummy on social media in front of the world, fighting with literally every person on the cast, dragging them all on Instagram, making a spectacle of yourself the entire season. And you still got the girl. Boy, Ben, put him in the Hall of Fame.
Oh my god. But it gets better. And this is what has really thrown me. Like, I don't know how else to say it, y'all. So I'm like, oh, who did I wanted to go to Sunny's profile because it's on Ben's profile. So I, check in the tags. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 people tagged in this. Wanna know who they
Mhm.
all are besides Sunny? So 8 people. Bravo Knowledge, 2 Bravos, all these podcasts. It's all Bravo podcasts. Um,
Did we get tagged? Hold on, let me
no,
go
Recap
look.
Kickback was not tagged.
Oh, boo, boo, boo,
I know, no
boo.
RHAP tag Ben. Wow.
He was trying to throw it in their faces. Like, look, like y'all
Mhm.
thought y'all thought y'all had me. Y'all thought
That's
I
what I'm
wasn't gonna
saying.
make
He
it.
tagged all these people. Bravo Dish, Bravo this, Bravo that. No, no, no. What?
The
Is
man
that really
won.
how you do a relationship announcement?
He won. He won. He said like he won. We just you might not like it, and I definitely don't. But man, I mean, look at the material. He got it all. If this man is a villain, yeah, bring House of Villains season 2. Bring me Ben.
Yeah, and a hot girl, Camille, F Girl Island, come back, and then see what happens. Listen,
Yeah,
also, Cece says, "I'm single. What am I doing wrong?" You're doing everything right. That's
you're
why.
doing right. If this is what you want, CC, then we have to advise against it.
Then have
You
you
don't
never listened to the podcast
right.
ever?
She's CC's new here today apparently because we're trying. Look, stay single and happy, and then you don't have to wear the clown nose or the disco
Correct,
helmet. You know what I'm saying?
correct.
Sunny is she is together with someone, but at what cost?
At
At
her
what
own
cost?
cost.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I have washed my hands. That's why it is not at my cost anymore. And
Nope.
he is so thirsty for attention. Like I cannot with him. A
Damn.
loser and a lame.
I
Okay.
wasn't expecting this. I really
I
wasn't
know. I was
expecting
like,
this. You
you're not
got me
gonna
with
believe
that one.
it.
Damn.
And he posted the picture that you and I talked about last time, where it's someone's face, but they have the same bracelets on. Yep.
Yeah. Zid Knitter in the chat says, "Does Sunny really have a man?" And I'm like, right,
Social media,
exactly.
Sunny has a man, but
Right.
the thing is Sunny has a man, but 7 other people might also have Sunny's man, and that is
Mm,
what we're talking about.
yeah. This is tough, man. Good luck, y'all. Good luck.
2 thumbs up to y'all. Woohoo! If you like it, I hate it. So oh my god. Hi, Valencia. Welcome. And I can't. I want to end it all. But no, because there's another quit coming, baby. And is this what they meant when they said this is the most firings this season? Because we did need one more.
She fired herself. And look, honestly, again, I kind of respect the flex, but Sasha, this is the moment that I've been waiting on since like episode 2. Because
I
remember, I
know.
started saying, why do Zandy and Barbie never talk? We never see them together at any point.
Yes.
They have very few interactions throughout the season. And then I think you said on Watch What Happens Live, they said that they don't have a relationship at all. And I was like, what the hell did they do? Because we never see them, we don't even see them fight. So I'm like, what happened to make Zandy and Barbie hate each other so much that where they would never talk again? And we got it. I'm
Ask
so
and you
happy.
shall receive eventually.
Yes, we got what we wanted, y'all.
Woo.
We finally got the information we were looking for. It all came down to this moment.
I couldn't believe it, if I'm being honest. I just couldn't. I don't know how
Yeah,
else to say it. This is
it's about
crazy.
time. We've been asking though. We've been dying for information, and they did. You saved it for the finale. Ah, chef's kiss.
You dying for it. And then now, okay, let's get into it because we're in the car and on the way back, okay, everyone's peak drunk level, but everyone is like happy, Sunny is on cloud Romeo and Juliet, and Ben is on cloud thirst, whatever that may mean. It's going crazy. Zandy has started talking, and she casually says, for no reason at all,
None.
I think we all know Barbie would have been gone. If you would have been my stew, I would have let you go. You have a bad attitude, but you adapted. Come again?
Zandy thought she was giving Barbie a compliment. She thought she was saying something to her. Like we're all drunk, whatever. It's about to be the love fest. You know how that goes. When you get real drunk and
Yes.
you're like, no, you're the best, you're the best, you're the
Us in
best. Oh my
Chicago.
God.
Yes.
Right. It literally. And so we get Zandy saying, Barbie, we can all agree that you were awful in the beginning, right? Like if it was up to me, I'd have been fired you. But I'm so impressed with how far you've adapted. If all Barbie hears is, why would you say that to me? Why would you talk about how bad I was and how you wanted to fire me and be unemployed? Are you kidding me? And Zandy's like, no, but the point is that you're not like that. Like you've adapted. And Barbie's like, but let's go back to the part where you just threw me out under the bus in front of all these people for no reason. We were having a good time, Zandy. And the whole time I'm like, yes, this is what I needed. This is it. Just tell me more.
I couldn't
More.
believe she didn't knock her or choke her out.
I mean, she wanted to.
Yeah, True Kyle was in the way, and so was Paris.
Yeah.
Because next thing you know, Barbie has completely gone off the rails, and she is going in, and Zandy's tears and hyperventilation has happened. And this is the only I promise you, this is why I think I'm on Barbie's side. Because I said, no, what you can't throw a stone and hide your hand.
Right. Like now you're crying because you brought this up. You had no reason to bring this up. Now, the intent is not what we got, right? We understand that Zandy was trying to get to a place where it was a compliment. But the intent doesn't matter if it doesn't land. And that didn't land. So Barbie's like, no, let's go back to the part where you would have fired me, where I was just that awful. Like we're having a good time and you decide to highlight how awful of a person you think I am or was. And so they go back and forth a little bit. Zandy's shutting down. Then they're all like Fraser, like Zandy, no, don't worry about it, blah, blah. They're all massaging Zandy. And the more they talk to Zandy about how Zandy, calm down, it's fine, blah, blah, blah. Barbie is seeing red and it's getting redder and redder and redder because you're like, why are y'all talking to her? She started with me. She's the problem. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. Comma, but
no,
she went on for a very, 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 very long time. Like the amount of time that Barbie fought about this thing essentially alone. Like everyone else at some point is in the van silent. And Barbie is just ranting to the point where Paris is about to line Barbie. Like she like, Barbie, I'm gonna F you up. If you have to shut up. She's refusing. I think that is where the line for me, I'm like, all right, Barbie, we get it. We understand. What do y'all want? What do you want us to do? Tackle Zandy, or you want us to punch her? Like, what do you want us to do? Because you have to let this go. And Barbie's like, yeah, absolutely. Because you're not going to make this about me in this moment. I'm going to make this about me. And everyone is just trying to get her to calm down, including Kyle. Which is
Cindy, I'm with Cindy. Zandy was so extra about it. Like, why are you hyperventilating when you did this? You said about how many of her varies. Add 10 more to that. That would be my reaction.
I mean, she never stopped. Let's be very clear. I just ran out of time. She does this until they get to the boat. So Barbie is going off. Zandy is no longer talking to her. Barbie is literally just yelling at anyone who will listen about this one sentence. This is like an all-time just blow up about.
I see no wrong.
It was so small. It was such a small comment. I mean, it really wasn't that. Did this equate to such a big blow up, Sasha? Like really?
I mean, this wasn't just about this comment. It was like everything. She's like, y'all have constantly been against me. The interior been on my ass since minute one. Fraser has been wanting to fire me. And hell, Fraser was trying to fire her and she's not even on the boat. Okay, so that's been their energy the whole time. And I think she just had it. Like, there's like a Coke bottle. You can only shake it so much until it starts fizzing. That's what I believe happened. I don't think it was necessarily about this one comment. And I understand why people are like, oh, it's so wrong. Barbie did it. Barbie is bratty. I'm not disagreeing with that. But she's always doing the work. It's never that she's not doing work. Let's never forget Zandy and Fraser were doing yoga while Barbie was working.
Yeah.
So I'm confused. It would look crazy. It was a
A
lot of
lot. It
the
was a
crazy.
lot of crazy. Oh, it was way. It was a whole lot.
But all of y'all telling me to calm down, I'm fighting everyone. You cannot tell me to calm down when I'm mad because I am a very angry person.
Okay, so how should they have approached this situation to keep it from going to where it went, or was there nothing they could have done? Like once Zandy
I
said
think you
that,
have to
I
be
think
like
it was
Zandy,
time.
just like chill out. I think you have to be like Zandy. Like, don't say that about her. The season's over. I think
Yeah,
had she had Barbie at her, oh wow, at least someone is standing up for me. Because Barbie said the only person that stood up for me is Captain Carrie. You
yeah.
see what I'm
She
saying?
said
So I think
the captain
one
had my
person,
back.
yeah, one
Mhm.
person I think would have verbalized because Kyle even was like, shut up, shut up. No, we didn't what?
Yeah, he was like, Barbie, you doing it? And I'll give Kyle some credit. He waited a long time before
Yeah,
he said anything, and then eventually he's like, "Hey, Barbie, no, seriously, like it's getting out of control. Like you got." She's like, "You're supposed to have my back." He's like, "This is me having your back. It looks really bad. You need to calm down. Like I need you to shut the hell up." And from there, she's like, "And you?" I'm like, "Well, here we go. Grab the popcorn, baby."
that's what I'm saying. I think anyone could have got it.
Yeah,
And
yeah. At
I
that
just
point,
yeah,
anybody could get it.
anyone. Captain Carrie was the only one that could have saved this. I
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And even then, if Captain Carey had said, "Barbie, calm down," he would have got it too. You
Yeah.
know, like what she needed was somebody in her corner in that moment because I think you're right. This was the culmination of episode after episode after episode of
Yes.
her feeling like, "Why are y'all double teaming me? Why are y'all triple teaming me? Why are y'all trying to get me fired left and right? I can't do anything right in your eyes."
Correct.
And now here we are having a good time, and you have to bring it up again. No, you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. And I mean, I think someone else in the chat, I think might have been Thundercat said that Paris was like the barometer
Yes.
for how bad this has gotten. And that's exactly how I felt. I was like, okay, when Paris is now like, Barbie,
Yeah.
chill. I'm like, all right, Barbie, come on. And like Paris is about to fight you. She's a bit like, and Barbie like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Let's talk about it. I was like,
Anyone, I'm telling you, she would have popped 7 people at once if
yeah.
she could have. You know, what movie is that, right? Where Angelina Jolie does the bullet and it hits
Yes,
everyone?
wanted or it
Yeah,
just
Wanted.
curves.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
what I think Barbie needed.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I would have rather been in that van with them and all that yelling than in the other van with Sonny and
Say
Ben
it.
making out because I
Say
felt so
it.
bad for Nick. I was like, Nick, Lord, walk, catch an Uber, do something, get out of
Throw
that van.
yourself out.
Right. Just jump out and just roll. You know what I'm
That's not
saying?
crazy. Was he not drunk enough? Because I feel like every drunk person has tried to do that, especially boys.
Just
Open
get
the
out the
car
car.
and try to just jump out.
Yeah. Or look, my body would have shut down. I would just been asleep. I would have slept through
Yeah, I
all of
would,
that.
I think, acted like I'm not in the shot. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Just like just out.
Yeah,
Just to save myself from that. Because I would have rather been in the car with Barbie screaming.
correct. What do you mean? I'm ready. Nick, I think, would have been on Barbie. Like, he would, I think, done the like, hey, like, Barbie, let it go. Like, she's not. I think there could have been a moment of like, she's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Stop. Even then, it was a thing. But
Yeah. Yeah. Oof. And this is bad. This is so bad. Because
I know.
this is the breakup. This is the
Yeah.
breakup of Barbie and Kyle. The love story that just barely got off the ground.
Almost, like it went off.
Yeah.
Almost the sail
Almost.
almost went up, but it went back
Yeah.
down. The wind is gone because I couldn't believe it. And I couldn't stop laughing because she goes in the room, locks herself. Of course, Kyle shows up to the room and she goes, "Go F yourself, you backstabbing bitch."
You know, Kyle, buddy, that's the breakup. At that point, there is no return. You don't. If you call me a backstabbing bitch, let me be very clear. That is the last sentence you will say to my face.
Yeah,
That is the
it's
last.
over.
I'm walking away because that is it. It's over. Thank you for your time. I don't care how it looks in the situation. You call me a backstabbing bitch, I'm out of here. Peace, deuces. I'm going. It's over. Kyle was like, Barbie, please. Like, oh
But
my
he was
god, those
drunk
love
too.
goggles.
Like, I just
Right.
think it's like the thing is, if you're in that situation, and I say this as a short, angry person, like
Mhm.
I have been in moments where people have literally scooped me up so that I'm not like, yelling at that person anymore. I think there's a way to get a short person to just like, You literally have to overpower a short, angry person. That's the
Yeah,
only way, and I think
remove them.
he just shouldn't have said anything, and again, Zen is correct that, like, I understand why Kyle didn't wanna say anything, and I understand why Barbie was pissed at him for not. I think Kyle is also like, "This damn girl is fighting about everything." You see what I'm saying?
Everything.
So that's
Yeah,
what I could think of in his mind, but I think he should have just, like, not said anything or been
yeah.
like, "Guys, just everyone stop talking." I think that's a good way to be like, "Everyone stop talking."
But the problem is that everybody did stop talking.
It
Literally
doesn't matter.
everybody stopped
It's
talking.
perception versus
Yeah, yeah.
reality.
And I think that's his thing. Like when it gets silent in the van and only Barbie is talking, what do you
You
say
said to
nothing.
it, everyone,
You
"Shh."
say nothing. Yeah. Y'all shut up and let my girl talk. That's what Amir would have done on Summer House Martha's Vineyard.
Yes, and
Amir would have
that's what
said,
you want sometimes as a short, angry person, y'all. You just need someone bigger than you to be like, "Yeah, I also got you."
yeah, and if y'all say anything else, I'm shutting it down. And she's like, yeah, like, and
You
then
did
later
that. I
on,
don't know how
yeah,
else to explain it. Like, that's
yeah,
what I'm saying. Listen, I would never act that way because I would have just said one thing to Zandy and it would have been pin drop silence because I would have been like, "At least I got a man."
right.
And I would have been like, "That's why you not the Chiefs too, and you will never be." And that's it. It's so easy to end people, but when you're angry, I think you just see red. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god! And then you're in a van in the back seat, and someone in the
In the
front seat is
backseat.
pissing you off. It's
Yeah.
curtains.
It's like there's this one scene from an old episode of Flavor of Love where New York's like
Oh,
in the passenger seat or
yes.
in the second seat, and the girl behind her, I think her name is Rain. It's like, shut the hell up, shut the
Yep.
fuck up, shut the fuck up. And New York just sitting up there like, like
That's what
nothing.
I'm saying. There is some, like, perceived superiority when you're in the front seat and someone behind
Yeah,
you is
because my
yelling at
back is
you.
to you, right?
Yes.
It's like you're yelling at me, but I have like an invisible wall up. Zandy's over there like, I'm calm, I'm calm, I'm calm. And Barbie's like, you gonna hear me back here. If I have to climb over this seat, you gonna
That's
hear
what
what I
I'm
say.
saying.
But yeah, she
Ugh.
she she just packed Kyle up. I'm talking about backstabbing, bitch. You never had my back. Da 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 da. This is over. I'm like, whoo,
It's
yeah.
terrible. And then the zoom in, the camera is so shady. The zoom in on escape hatch killed
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Oh, another part I really liked was when she
Yes.
said, "I went against my family for you." I was
Yeah.
like, "Did you? Did you go against your family for? Because your family never met this man. He FaceTimed your mom one time.
Oh
Did he?
god.
Did
It
he?
the thing is, you're literally telling your dad, "I did wrong, and
Right?
please forgive me and pay for me."
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're not going against no one.
You didn't go against nobody. You did not go against nobody. Stop it." But from her perspective, she's like, "I was willing to do that, right?
Yeah.
I was willing to
It
take
was
on a
it was a
perceived
multiverse.
right. Yeah, like in a world where we made it back home, I cannot believe that I sacrificed my morals and my standards for this man who wouldn't even yell at this woman for bringing up something that was very very true and not a lie at all. And
Honey, I
even an insult really because everybody agrees unanimously that even Barbie has said that her attitude was trash at the beginning of the season. Um yeah, this is bad.
it's terrible. And then I couldn't believe it. She was in bed, calming down, and next thing you know, she said, "It's done.
Yeah.
I am 1,000,000% packing my shit up and leaving. Goodbye."
Okay.
And no one stopped her.
Now, Sasha, I have a question about this breakup between Kyle and
Yes.
Barbie. Was Barbie looking for an escape hatch herself? Because she has been fighting these feelings against Kyle all season.
Mhm.
She has been crying about it. They hooked up. She cried. She hid in the closet. All this other stuff. Blah blah blah. She's apologizing to her dad in advance. She is begging for a reason not to like this man. You
I
think that
think
she
yeah.
manufactured a little bit of this upsetness?
I think subconsciously there was something, right? Where it's like, "Oh, if I can't mold him to be who I want him to be, is there a reason for me to be
Mhm.
with him?" And, "Oh, he's showing me that he's not moldable." I feel like this, I don't know, at least in every, like, rich you know, like, I mean, like, rich as in, like, old money rich. There's
Mm.
always a time where these people are like, "Oh, you have to act this way, and you have to, you know, show up in this way, and you
Keep up
need to
appearances, yeah.
yeah, change this." So I feel like it's normal, and that is what she was expecting, and she realized he is not gonna do that, so goodbye.
Yeah, I think it was more confirmation bias. It was like, okay,
Yes.
the things that I'm like, he has told me that he's willing to stop the naked stuff.
Mhm.
I refused, like he refuses to actually do it,
Yeah,
but I was too dumb to not to acknowledge that, right? So I've taken him
correct.
back. But now there's this other thing that might not be that big of a deal, but that on top of the fact that I just got over the skinny dipping situation, and then I'm already worried about what my dad is going to say, and then I already had sex with you on television, and that's probably
Mhm.
against my morals, and that you just not somebody who I'm used to. I felt like that is the straw that broke the camel back. It's less about he didn't speak
Correct.
up for her, and more about that is like that is the way that she's able to justify the switch. Like, oh, boom, I was about to make an awful mistake, and you just showed me exactly what I was about to do. Goodbye. And I think that
Mhm.
that's how much she is moving away because yeah, I don't know. Like Rusty in the chat is saying that he thinks that it might be cultural, but I don't even think that because her mom's a sex therapist and seems like very
Yeah.
open and liberal to a lot of these ideals of that what Kyle would be into. Or maybe like or a little bit more laid back. She's always concerned with her dad, which might be the culture, but also I think that she honestly is holding herself to a different standard than
Yes.
maybe even her dad is. You know that we know that she wants to do Orthodox Judaism as well. So I'm like,
Mhm.
hey, maybe that's just something that like culturally for her, that's something that she's established for herself, which is
Correct.
fine. But like I think using her parents, she's almost using her parents as a scapegoat. Like we actually haven't
Yeah.
heard her dad or her mom's opinion about Kyle. They never met him, and I think that she's imposing what she perceives them to feel on him when in reality they might like him too. She does. So
Yep.
yeah, I think this was the moment. I think this was it. And honestly, Kyle, let her go. You're fine. You are fine.
That's
Find someone your
wild.
speed. Let her go.
I can't believe Nick took her bags to the, cab, and he didn't even say anything.
I mean, Nick wasn't in the room. He don't know what happened. He wasn't in the van.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he doesn't have the same annoyance level that the rest of them have, right? Because Paris, Zandy, Fraser, and Kyle have all been telling her to shut up
Yes.
for the last
Yeah.
hour. Then she gets on the boat and she does the same exact thing for we don't know how long. The whole time she's packing, she's screaming and hollering about how everybody's
Mhm.
like backstabbing bitches, everybody hates her, blah blah. Nick is a class act for even going to help her because I probably would have been like, "Hey, bruh, honestly, you're doing a lot. Good luck." But he's like, she didn't do nothing to me.
Yep.
I'm annoyed with her, but let's be kind on the way out. I probably would have been like, actually, like like I said, I probably would have been in the van with them too. So I'd have been like, hey, good luck. Matter of fact, I probably would have packed her stuff up while she was doing all that hollering. Let me help you. Let me go on and get
Mhm.
you on out the door because this ain't it. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Like, oh my
I
god.
don't know. I think I would have wanted him to follow me at least just so I don't think he did the wrong thing. Sorry, let me
Right.
make that clear. And I do think, like, I would have been like, "Damn, he didn't even follow me, like, it's over." Because if again, no one should put up with abuse,
Right.
period. But you also were like, "Damn, you didn't even get in the car with me and be like, 'Okay, I'm coming to the hotel with you.'" Damn,
Yeah.
it's really
Kyle,
over.
No, Kyle didn't even try. He was like, look, no,
Yeah.
it's a wrap. I mean, again, it's only so many times somebody has to yell at you and push you away before you say, I'm better than that. I
Mhm.
don't need that. I don't need that. And that's what I said. Good for you, Kyle. But also good for you, Barbie. I know it took you a moment to get to this point where you realized that you deserved something different.
Yes.
I won't even say better, but just something different.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah,
when
yeah.
you looked around the room and said, yeah, these people were never for me. Like Captain Carey says, she didn't fit in with the group. She just didn't. There were moments where she vibed with Fraser, but there was more moments where they were not on the same page.
Mhm.
She tried to vibe with Kyle, somebody who was completely different from her as well. So yeah, she saw the exit and she took it.
Yep.
Um,
And so did he.
yeah, and so did he. And again, good riddance. I
Yep.
look, you know what? We're done. We don't need that anymore. Y'all are good.
Thank
Y'all had no
you.
business together like that. And
Yeah.
time told the tale. Now if we find out that they've been together for a year and a half, like Sonny and Ben, I'm gonna walk out. I'm leaving. The way I'm gonna
Mhm.
exit stage left on the podcast. I'm like, I'm out, y'all, because I don't have time for this.
No, impossible. There's no way. Ugh. And I just all of it to say the next morning, everyone's in hell. Zandy's like, I never want someone to leave because of me, blah, blah, blah. But then it's just Zandy goes, well, but drunken words are sober thoughts.
Yeah. I hate when people say that, because a lot of times people say that because someone hurt their feelings when they were drunk and they want to hold it
Mhm.
against them. And in reality, drunk people just say stuff sometimes. Drunk people do a lot of stuff that they wouldn't normally
Yeah.
do when they were sober. And so I don't necessarily believe that. I believe that she was drunk and she was hurt and she was trying to hurt her. And so I don't know if
Mhm.
that's a sober thought, but the idea to hurt you was definitely a sober thought. Like you hurt me, so I'm about to hurt you back. And if I got to go to the ends of the earth to do that, I will, because I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the drunkenness was like, oh yeah, because she was drunk, she said this thing that she wanted to say sober. Like, no, because she was drunk, she wanted to hurt your feelings,
Mhm.
even more than she already wanted to hurt your feelings. When she was sober, she was able to hold on to that. Now, would she have said those exact things? I disagree. I don't think you can just put that on people because they drunk. But at the same time, Zandy, you started it. You started the fight. You didn't expect for it to be a fight, but you definitely started it. What you should have done was
Yep.
apologized. You should have
Yep.
apologized profusely. Barbie, I am sorry. I am sorry that you took it that way. I did not mean it that way. I love you. You're
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
You know, we have our differences, but it's a largely, I can take fault in that too.
Yep.
Zandy shut down, and
Yeah.
that left Barbie and that left everybody else to run to Zandy's aid. Zandy
Correct.
starts crying and hyperventilating, and more people are running to Zandy's aid. And she's now building a shield around her after she essentially threw a rock at Barbie.
Yep. That's the biggest piece, and that's why I just can't fault Barbie. Like,
Yeah.
and I can't be like, she's such a spoiled brat. Well, why are y'all saying anything about her? It's the end. Shut up, Zandy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think unfortunately, when you're the loud, angry person, you end up losing 10 on 10.
Mm-hmm.
I speak from experience where
Same.
you were where even if you're in the right, people are never gonna perceive it that way. It sucks,
Right.
but it's true. You have to like be politically, on it in that way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's horrible. But are you ready for, because the next morning, Barbie does tell Kyle, right? Like, don't change your ticket. I don't want to ever see you again. Kyle is like, I think I'm a little bit glad I'm off the roller coaster, blah, blah, blah. Are you ready for an update from Barbie's live?
Yes, we need it.
Great.
Update.
She called him, Kyle Sandoval, like from Vanderpump Rules, that drama, who cheated on his 10-year relationship. She calls him that. So you're just like,
Damn.
huh, why?
Yeah.
Well, turns out she and Kyle dated for a while after the show, and it ended badly.
No.
What?
It ended badly. Those two,
Gasp.
they were like peanut butter and jelly. Two peas in a pod. How did this happen?
Mhm. And she mentioned him threatening her with something personal, but doesn't go into detail. And she said that he would show his true colors on his own. Okay. And she is on good terms with everyone but Kyle, Sunny, and Ben. So her and Zandy are cool again, I guess. And she said Sunny's fake and they mutually dislike each other. She also talked about, I guess, renting her apartment to Ben back when they had just finished filming. But now they don't speak to each other. And she's dating someone new.
You got to get Barbie on mess magnets. You got to get her on mess magnets. Not because we want to know what happened, because I do kind of want to know, but more so just because I don't think you can find a better individual to talk about mess with. Like, I feel like Barbie is who you need to, like you, Kirsten, and Barbie, that's a trio that I need to see talking about current events, talking about everything, because this is messy. How did this happen? And Kyle, come here so I can smack you upside the head. Stop it. Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
It's nuts. And she apparently, like, Sunny blocked her on Instagram, like after filming, and she thinks Sunny and Ben deserve each other. That, blah, blah, blah. And it's crazy because she says she's good with Frasier, but they don't talk, but they're not on bad terms either. They've hung out, but not much. And she's good with Paris, Dylan, and Chef Anthony, obviously, duh. And it's just crazy because she said she did hear, but his story gets really dark. and she is divorced, everyone, in case you didn't know. There's also stuff where she said she would not work for any other below deck captains. If she would work, asked if she would work for Sandy, she said Carrie and Carrie only, and she wishes she could be chief stew. Okay. And Sandy reached out with a heartfelt apology about the van, and Barbie has accepted it. So fine.
Yeah.
And turns out the whole crew stayed at a local hotel a few blocks away right after the final day. And Barbie stayed at a 5-star hotel, and not one of them called her, came by and checked on her, which we figured. She messaged Sunny to ask if she wanted to come by. And Sunny, I guess, said, "We all thought you were living your best life and didn't want to see us."
I mean, you just spent the last 2 hours of the episode yelling at us about
Yep.
how you were about to move on and never see us again. So
Yeah. And I guess she said from what you didn't see at the van, she just kept being like, "Well, why did you say that to Sandy?" And she wasn't getting any answer. She was like, "What was the reason?"
yeah.
Basically, and she was getting nothing. And of course, again, it was just the timing, like everything had to come up. And she did admit she was being lazy towards the end and was tired. I appreciate that. And she talked about Natalia. And she said she
Oh.
talked to Natalia, and she was like, "I'm glad I stuck it out, but she is disappointed with how she left." And the dad did not watch later episodes. So that's why he supports her, I guess.
Oh. Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a I always I take I'm trying to figure out how to word this. For me, it's always hard
Mhm.
for me to digest somebody who pushes you away and then their first complaint is that nobody came and checked on me. You know what
Correct.
I'm saying? Especially when we know in the moment that people are, Sunny and Ben were not in the van with her.
Yeah.
So they come out of the van, they're seeing all this blow up. I'm sure they said
Mhm.
something, and she probably was team Sunny and Ben when she left. And
Yes.
then Ben gets the apartment, something happens there. Sunny and Ben deserve each other. Something happens with them, and now she's good with everybody else. And so I'm like, that's what I'm like, I don't love
Because
that.
they're
I don't
drama.
love that.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. That's why I was like, bring on the mess magnets. But
Yeah.
for me, if you tell me to leave you alone so many times, eventually I'm gonna do it. And then you cannot go back and tell people like, and nobody checked them. He's like, what do you want from them? You want them to show up so you can spit in their face? What exactly do you need? How much
Yeah.
time do
My
you need?
toxic trait is that. But I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying
Like
shucks
you get it,
because
yeah.
it's me.
Right. But that's the thing that bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
like you hear me trying, and then you're like, but you didn't try enough. Or you didn't try when I was ready for you to try. And then
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, it's okay for you to feel that way, cool. But then you go and tell other people like, and then they didn't even check on me. He's like, yes, we did. You didn't want us to, So
Mhm.
nah, I don't, yeah. I think she's landed on the right side so far with the like, I don't talk to Sunny and Ben right now. I think that's
Yep.
fine. And I think we need to just sit in this.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
like I don't know what happened, but I think I'm on her side right now.
I just think that, like I said, I understand like the anger, and I understand also where everyone else is coming for. Not one per I don't Sunny and Ben are not in this equation.
Yeah,
But I
no.
think for everyone else, I just feel like everyone is not wrong. It's just when everyone is a little bit right and that all comes together, it blows up. And that's what
Mhm.
happened. Because we've been pissed at Frasier since Paris has shown up because the way
Yeah.
he was talking about Barbie. You know what I mean? So I
Mhm.
just feel like this isn't anything new, but it still sucks for everyone. And
Yeah.
what a weird way to end the season.
But yeah, but kudos to Below Deck. This is a good one. This is a
That was
good
a
finale.
great, and this is what you would show people to be like, "Why do I need to watch this show?"
Yeah,
Well, here
show
you
them
go.
that and then update them on the social media mess, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'm in, because there's no way I'm missing
Correct.
the next season of Below Deck. It's not happening.
No, because you're just like, "Okay, well, damn, I'm here." Because
Yeah.
everyone else, like, leaves, and it's pretty basic, like, whatever happens, happens, and, my favorite is Nick is sleeping on the damn couch outside, like,
Yeah, it's a wreck.
yeah, he didn't even know what's going on. Paris, of course, is the one to wake him up, killed me. And
Yeah.
then Ben snitches, again, so messy, to Carrie. And he's like, "Oh, Barbie left, blah, blah, blah." Carrie, being the good leader he is, actually calls and checks on Barbie. And people are like, "Oh, well, why did she go to the, why did she go to another hotel, blah, blah, spoiled brat?" Am I tripping? If the crew
No,
puts
it's
me
time to
in a
go.
horrible place and I don't like it and I can afford
I'm
something,
leaving.
I'm going.
Right. Why would I want to be surrounded by people I hate or they hate me? You
Correct.
know, she just said the only person who got her back is Captain Carey.
And that's
And
what she
Captain
was
Carey has
trying
no
to
clue
get.
what's going on. So yeah, it's time to go.
Exactly.
Now, I did find it interesting that this woman quit her job essentially. Captain Carey and Fraser had no clue. Like they wake up the next day and people are like, Fraser, did you see what happened? He's like, what? Like,
He's
he's
still
like,
like,
oh, wait,
"I
there was
wanna
more
push
after the
her off
band?
the boat."
Yeah. They're like, she's left the boat, Fraser. He's like, huh? Fraser is me. That man came home, heard her doing all that hollering, and still went to sleep. He was like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm drunk. Good night. She will figure
Meanwhile,
it
I'd
out.
be like,
Goodbye.
"Let me take notes."
Right.
What
Like up
happened?
all night. Like, here's what you missed. I'm like, bro, I went to sleep. I don't know what she was yelling about. Hell, she could still be yelling. I wouldn't even know.
Oh my god, it was so funny. And, we do have a great, like, Frasier and Carrie moment, which must mean that Frasier is gonna come back, because they both are
Yeah.
like, "We had our ups and downs, but a lot of respect, blah, blah, blah. You're the best too, besides Captain Carrie's, girlfriend," and
Hmm.
blah, blah, it was a really nice ending, but Barbie is gone.com.
Yeah. What did you think about Captain Carey's moment with Ben? Because it ended on such a good note.
But Ben said, "I couldn't, like, that's not the leader I would be." And I was like, "Be serious. You as a leader would just be you talking shit about everyone behind their back."
Like you did when you were put in your leadership role. And it's
Thank
crazy that you feel
you.
that way. And now I'm pretty sure Captain Carey will never have been back on a boat that he's even near
No,
a
no,
boat
no,
that he's
no.
on. It's
Because
not happening.
everything Ben has said online about Captain Carey is terrible.
Right.
God.
Yikes.
And that's how the cookie crumbles, baby. It's not. We did have a question from Rusty before, but who was our favorite character this season?
Um,
That's so hard.
so we were loving Zandy at first.
Yes.
We were. But overall, she didn't give us that much drama.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, Barbie was a mess. She gave us a lot of drama.
Correct.
Would I want to work with Barbie? Probably not. But if I have to have somebody back on this season, on a season of television,
Mhm.
Barbie is probably where I would lean.
That's what
If,
I'm saying.
yeah, but I think my favorite character, and this is a cop out, is Captain Carey. I
Oh,
love Captain
boo, I
Carey.
knew you would
Love
say
Captain Carey. I'm sorry, the man can do no wrong. I'm sorry, Ben. Whatever bad reviews Ben's giving, I'm giving the opposite reviews. Captain Carey's dope, and so I think he was my favorite character this season.
Yeah, I think Captain Carey is, like, a great, like, this is a normal person response to this, person.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. But I do think, like I said, Barbie was just bringing everything we
Yeah,
needed and was giving what needed to be given.
drama, fights, hookups, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, literally everything. Family drama, how people ain't even on the boat and they're in the drama and we're talking about them.
Yeah, wouldn't want to work with her.
Yeah,
Definitely would cast her on another season of television for
but
sure.
here's my question for you.
Okay.
I would actually want back the baby is the mom is the wife, aka
Yeah.
Chef Anthony's ex-wife, who is now with
His
another captain who is his uncle.
right. Who is his aunt. Yeah, his aunt
Yes,
wife. Yeah.
aunt
Yeah.
wife is actually my favorite character.
Bring back Anthony so we can get some more. And then and Matt in the chat talking about Paris as well. And look,
Yes.
Paris at first started off a little slow.
Yeah.
But I think by this time, and then especially seeing her reaction to Barbie in the van, I was like, oh, I need more of that. More of that,
Mhm.
Paris. That's yeah. So there was a
Agreed.
few standouts. I don't think there were any duds on this cast. It was more
No,
like,
it was Dylan, but even Dylan was so funny.
yeah, this was a good cast. Good cast. So yeah, we'll have to see
Yeah,
who
I
comes back.
enjoyed them. Frasier,
Yeah.
and Captain Carey. And then, also we had a question at the start where, Eve or Evie,
F probably.
yeah, Ev, thank you. I was like, "It didn't happen, but why don't they have a clothes steamer on yachts so they don't risk burning clothes?" I think that's on purpose for the drama.
Okay, because I think I've seen a steamer before, but also to
Yeah.
me, Ev, I have a steamer, but it doesn't work the way I
Yeah.
need it to work. Like it takes
Thank
too
you.
long. Like I feel like if I just go ahead and iron it real quick, it's faster. But
And
I've been told that my
crisper
steamer just
looking.
sucks. Yeah, but I've just been told before that my steamer is just not good. I just
I
don't have
mean,
a good
I've used like a Conair one. I feel like that's a
Mhm.
nice brand. I don't know. Y'all let us
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I needed to bring that. Zen is correct. Ben was the only ick. Where is the
Yeah,
lie?
big ick. And by
Mhm.
proxy, Sonny, you get the ick too. No, no, no. This, you know,
Correct.
you,
We block
you,
you. No, I'm just kidding. But
yeah. I mean, when you hang with dogs, you might catch fleas. That's all I'm
mm,
saying.
that part. And yeah, Rusty also says Ben was my sorry. Oh my god. Paris was my favorite. She'll be a chief stew soon. I think
Mhm.
so. We'll
Yeah.
see. But with that, Chappelle, I think that is anything else rather that
We
we
got below deck Meg coming.
yeah, and a guest, I
Yeah.
believe, coming. I just have to double check with the timing.
Mhm.
We'll update y'all because either the guest will just come on at the time, or we maybe have to move around a little bit for the guest. But I think it'll be worth it for the.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're getting Aisha back. You know, we love her. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
ready for below deck Med. I don't know what happened to Saving
yes.
Yacht, but
Well,
I like
very
me some
happy.
Med.
Just hailing
Yeah.
y'all.
Did he cancel the whole show? This guy sucks.
No, I just think they're probably gonna like redo some stuff because Daisy did say that they're shooting.
They put it on pause.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This guest is, like, gonna be so random too, y'all, next week. That's why
Yeah.
it's
If
funny.
we get this guest, y'all. Oh, you hope who you think it is. Put who you think is gonna
Yeah,
be in
put
the
it
chat.
tell us
Yeah,
who you
let us
think it
know.
is.
Yeah, in the comments who you think the guest is, and then we'll try our best to get somebody who is up to your standards. So we'll see what
Yes.
happens.
Just know it's gonna be hilarious. That's what I know.
Yeah.
But that is it, Chappelle, for our coverage of Below Deck. What a really fun season. I would say it's a good, like, 3.5, 4. Um, And it's just it was such a fun time. What about you? Like, where how do you rank this season? Or rate,
No,
not rank.
this is one of my favorite seasons, I think.
Yeah.
I think so far. I mean, I haven't seen all the seasons that everybody else has seen, but I'm trying to get my get caught up on everything. But this was a great season. I was texting
Yeah.
Jason O about it too. I was like, "Hey, man, this is crazy." And so
Mhm.
yeah, I want more of this. You know, again, there was drama in a lot of the episodes. We didn't have a lot of slow ones. And then we had, you know, something to complain about every episode. And I think that's what we're looking for. We gotta roll our eyes at these people. If they came in and they were all perfect and they all were good at their jobs, then we
Correct.
didn't have anything to talk about. So this gave us a
Mhm.
lot. And as far as our live time, no, this is not the new live
No.
time. But
No.
as far as our premiere for Below Deck Med, that is TBD. We don't know when we'll
Yeah.
be going live because we do need to check with our guests first.
Yeah, because we really want the guests. So listen,
Yeah.
we gotta make it work around them. We have to make it work around them. And yes, we will be back with Captain Sandy again,
Yeah.
which is
Look,
so funny to me.
Captain Sandy didn't let me down the first time. Y'all told me that, you know, I should be worried about Captain Sandy, and she did a decent job. It
Mhm.
wasn't perfect, but maybe I'll get to see some more of the old Captain Sandy in this season. I'm
I
excited.
beg. And in the trailer that they showed us for this season coming up, it looks like there might be some chef issues. I
Ooh,
believe the
okay.
chef is black this time, or at least
Okay.
like, Caribbean, like some
Mhm.
looks like it, but again, I don't want to like assume. Just very attractive. So I'm excited for him as well. And listen, we will leave you with a Thundercats poem in the chat. So Thundercat says, "My Jared poem for the peanut galley.
Okay.
I could be twerking, I should be working, but when you guys go live, my responsibilities I be shrinking."
That part. Snaps.
Snap, snap,
Snaps.
snap.
Snap,
Put your
snap, snap,
snaps in the
snap, snap,
chat,
snap.
baby.
Yeah.
But this was so much fun, y'all. As always, thank you to the Peanut Galley. We will be back next week with our coverage with the guest, hopefully, and with a fun guest, okay? And in the meantime, you can, of course, follow me on Twitter at funsize_04 for all the mess that I'm talking. You can check me out on robhasawebsite.com/messfeed, where Kirsten McInnes and I cover a podcast called Mess Magnets, where we talk celebrity gossip, mess, everything, and what we feel like it. Okay, vibes only over on that podcast. Chappelle and I, of course, for you Bravo girlies, are still talking Summer House, Martha's Vineyard over on Recap Kickback. And I'm also talking Jet Lag, the game, which is a YouTube Amazing Race Taskmaster show with Taryn. So check that out again over here. We drop episodes. And for everything else, Follow me on Twitter. What about you, Chappell? Where can they find you?
Follow me on all social media at Recap Kickback. Sasha, thank you for having me here as your co-host, as your co-captain, as your chief. What is it? Your chief executive, whatever.
Yes.
Yes,
Chief
that's me.
Entertainment Officer.
That's me, and I'm very happy to be here. And so you can check us out, of course, like she said, talking about Summer House Martha's Vineyard on my podcast, Recap Kickback. We should have that finale and reunion special recap up today. And then you can also catch the Abbott Elementary reunion finale podcast with Gia Worthy coming soon. And then some other content for you over there on Recap Kickback. And of course, RHAP, talking about the GOAT with Jenny Autumn and talking about MILF Manor with Jenny, Puya, Rob, and myself. So check that out. And, keep up with me by following me on all social media platforms. And, throw me some subscriptions over there on the YouTube page on Recap Kickback. We're on our journey to 1,000 subscribers. And you all have been such a big help. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. We'll see you soon. Bye.